welcome to the J.A.W. Show. I'm your host, J.A.W. Walkfire. It is Friday the 13th, 2020. Today we will be talking about the last song. My podcast is all about how we want to save the world, how we want the world to end. Those moments in our times where we come to those magical things in our dream time when we know that changes are coming. Right now, we're going through a very upheaval time. Coronavirus is rampant. We've got presidential elections going on. We've got people who are in trouble financially, people who are in trouble mentally, people who are in trouble spiritually because of everything going on right now. The last song, there's always that song that helps define who you are as a person in certain moments of your life. A very wise man was talking to me the other day and talking to a bunch of me and my friends, my coven mates, and until I get permission from them, I'm not going to be mentioning who they are. But I'm not quiet about it on my normal page, but since this is going out to the ether and I want to make sure I'm respectful, I'm doing that. But he posed a question: what if there's nothing after this? No ending, no beginning. Random song here, and here we go. Oops.
Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me. My first
I don't
idea
endorse.
was in one
Well,
quarter of an
I guess we're
hour,
hitting a
your
commercial.
savings will tower. But that's not catchy. So I thought 15 minutes, 15% serendipity. Geico.
No, I don't want to listen to you.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
It's on Spotify! Woohoo! Check out my playlist on Spotify. So I guess I'll just say Spotify is unofficially endorsing me. Random song, Metallica. Nothing else matters. Boy, that doesn't explain 18 in a nutshell. My adulthood in a nutshell. I'll tell you, I've reached the point where nothing else matters, that's for sure. You know, it took me a long time to figure out that all the shit I was worrying about, all the things I used to think tomorrow the world was going to end. I've spent a lot of time thinking about the end of the world because, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I had suicides in the past, I've attempted suicides in the past, I've run away, I've tried to change my identity, I've tried to do a bunch of things to reinvest myself. It wasn't until I came back to who I originally was. And even doing this is a character. My name is J.A.W here, but in real life my name is Joshua. You know, but you're only going to get Jab when you're here. So if you want somebody different, go to that other page, okay? Metallica is definitely the band for my 18-year-old band. Unforgiven, Black Album. Boy, does that define my adulthood up until I'm about 30. All about the anger and the hate and the confusion of my life. And about finding myself, finding peace and solace in the sorrows of the world. I'll be honest with you, my first favorite songwriter and artist in this whole world was Tiffany. First song I ever fell in love with was Could Have Been by Tiffany. I know, big burly guy like me. Well, I'm bisexual man, so I haven't found a time. I cry at a drop of a hat sometimes, people, because I watch a silly, stupid commercial now. I swear I should have been going up for a female, but I wasn't into the gender reassignment. I liked who I am. And God bless you, good time. Because I am a big advocate of all the LGBTQ, and if I'm saying that wrong, please forgive me. I consider myself a bisexual man, my wife is a bisexual woman, we're married. If that doesn't confuse you, nothing, right? So, you know, but as we move forward, guys, 18, think about that. The truest sense of no longer a child, now an adult, that part of you guys. How are you honoring that 16-year-old? How are you honoring those people in your lives that have come or gone before? You know, about 2 years ago, I lost my mother. I was under deep depression, heavy anxiety, doing some drugs. I'm a medical cannabis user, and I very much approve of medical cannabis and legal cannabis when they legalize it, because I believe that the opioid crisis needs to stop, and we can all take a page from what happened long time ago, galaxy far away, all that stuff, right? I'm having a cigarette, guys. Got tobacco, I've got my makeshift pipe, because I don't have money for a lot of things like a lot of you. It's coronavirus, I don't want you to think about that. Okay, there's a God, right? Think about that. Why would God make us go through this? You're supposed to be spending more time with your family. You're not supposed to be worrying about that business of yours. You're not supposed to be worrying about all of these things that you think are so damn important. You know what became important this year? Your friends, your family, your job became important because it was something important to get. It's your livelihood. Trust us. Making it bored really easy. It's not that hard. Don't windows open. Regular tobacco today, guys. I don't do my shows or anything like that while I'm smoking or taking my cannabis because I don't want there to be any breakaway from what I'm doing in the reality of life, right? So, move this down just a I don't even think that's coming through the stupid thing right now. It's coming through this thing. I hope you guys can hear me okay. We're going to get up close and personal for a second while I check something real quick, guys. Now you really get to see me. Maybe a little bit better audio quality there. Woo-hoo! All right. The official jaw icon. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, I'm an American and I love America. I don't exactly like how America is treating each other right now, but we can get into that into a different episode, guys. So, 18 is a defining moment, All right, we need to go back so I can see my playlist. If you want to see my playlist, it's on Spotify. And I will post all my links in the messages below. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, here. We're at the 12-minute mark. We're about to get a next random song. I saw a movie a long time ago called Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater and I forget who the other actress is now. But, it was about going forward and defining, telling people what was going on and wrong in the world, And next random song is about to play now. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. So if you guys, every time I have a new song, I'm going to announce what the song is, and sometimes the song is going to drive the conversation. This time I'm just going to continue my conversation of the next phase of life, 21 to 30. It's definitely the meat and potatoes of most of our lives. The journey that we've taken up to this point. We're adults now, and we're adulting. I don't want to adult anymore. This broadcast is brought to you by coffee. I need lots of it. I'm not going to endorse specific brands. I go to the food shelf, people. I'm not rich. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to put this out there because I think I have a voice and I'd like to share it. I want people to see that you can still have an opinion. And somewhere down the line, I want to have more interactive videos where people can actually pose questions to me while I'm on air and stuff like that. And I might just have to record via the video and then go live on Facebook so I get a dual action of recording the show and actually being able to do this live. I tried doing it on Facebook Live, but because my internet connection isn't always the greatest right now, I don't always have, I'm behind a lot of bills just like a lot of people are right now. I'm that lower class people. I am the trailer trash. I am the weird guy. I am the weird old man who yells at you in your yard, but I'm the fun weird old man who yells at you in the yard, okay? I actually love kids. I don't care if they're making noise. One of the reasons we moved into the neighborhood I'm in right now at Blue Sphere Productions. That's my business, guys. This is my podcast of the Josh Show. And, 21, you can drink. You can pretty much do anything you want to do legally as far as substance abuse wise. You can probably do it before then, too. Most of us have, right? Clink, 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 clink. But, because we're human, we want to try things we're not supposed to sometimes. We want to take, on a new life. Can't believe I'm actually opening the window, but I'm actually kind of hot. I've been cold lately, And it's probably because I'm drinking the coffee, right? But defining moments are what I'm talking about. Your last song. As I get older, and I'm 46 now, I start looking to the future of what happens when I'm gone? What if there's no heaven, no hell? What do I want to leave behind? What if there is a heaven? What if there is a hell? What do I want to leave behind? I've written books and done a bunch of different things. I have books, I have art, I have stabs that I've made, I have poetry that I've written. I'm a very creative dude. Creative dude here. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, I wish I knew how to do the graphic kind of stuff and all that fun stuff that other people can do on their videos. I'm a simple man. I'm going to keep it simple. I like doing graphic artwork, and you'll see that in all of my pages and stuff. I'm one of those, I think I know what I'm doing, so I will continue to keep doing it kind of people. But boy, 21, huh? You're going probably through one of the most emotional moments in your life. You've made it past adulthood now. You've achieved the last freedom that society says you get to have. And after that, things start getting taken away from you, right? That's what goes on. And that last song that I want to be my last song, I don't know what that is quite yet, you know. I know what I want my life to be about. I know what I want. I figured out the meaning of life for me. I figured out what this world means to me. I don't know what it means to you, the viewer. You know, I don't know what it means to the people who are watching this. You know, you're sitting there watching this right now going, this guy babbles way too much, and I think I'll go to the next video. Bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye. So long. Farewell. How do you doing? Okay, I love you. Bye-bye now. Yeah. I'm just I'm doing this for me, and hopefully you guys will find it entertaining. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a witch. I'm a pagan witch, a bisexual man who, you know, who has a coven, who has a magical name, who lives the life of a witch, a pagan priest. But I also have a creative side, a wild side, how do you say? That's what J.A.W is about. You know, J.A.W is all about letting my creative side go. You know, ever since I was a young boy, I've talked to an audience like it's been out there watching me. You're on a reality TV show right now. Maybe that's where this comes in. Hi guys, if you're watching my life right now, I'm so happy you can. Will you please end this series now? Please, 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 just end the series. Here, just, you know, this button right here. You know, press off and say goodbye, and I'll go whoosh. Well, I'm still here, so I guess that didn't work. But, you know, you can see some of my credentials back here if you want to look at those more closely. It's my minister certificate. I'm a minister. I do palm readings. I do tarot readings. I'm mildly psychic at best, but anyone who's done a palm reading for me says I'm pretty damn good. So, you know, I take their word for it. I try to do that for spiritual reasons, and I do that on the side for spiritual reasons, but because Corona, I can't go out and do that right now. So I'm doing this instead. You know, I try to do that for donations, not always a fee. And if it's a fee, it's one fee for the whole reading, and that's it. I don't charge per minute or anything like that. You can't call 1-800-JA and say, oh, I'd like a psychic reading. I don't know. I'm empathic more than anything, but I've also got these. I feel like I hear the voices of the spirit and the gods. Okay? I feel like they talk to me. Whenever I've had a reading, if something has come through for somebody else, and when I say come through, I feel like sometimes spirit comes through and takes over my life. And that goes into this topic that we're talking about too. You know, as we move forward into my life now, when 35 hit, my life changed dramatically. I got married to the crazy old woman sleeping in the bedroom. Yeah, she's my crazy old lady, and she's very proud of that fact that I call her my crazy old lady. I love you, Water Lily. So, you know, that's my nickname for my wife, Water Lily. Mine's Papa Bear. And, God, if marriage didn't define a different part of my life. My whole life I searched for love. My one true love. You want to talk about a last song? You want to talk about a song that defined my life? Boom. You'll always be my one true love. You'll always be my only one. And in time you'll know this rhyme. In all the words you need to hear, I'll always be there. And I'll always be your one true love. A Joshua J.A.W original. Woo-hoo. Right? That's an original. That's the song I sang to my possible wife that was out in the ether when I was a young witch. I made a love spell. Yes, I made a love spell. But I didn't do it the way you think. I wasn't trying to make anyone love me. I was trying to make me love myself and be ready for someone who could love me back in return. I didn't say, I want this, I want this, I want this. I picked attributes. I want someone fun. I want someone wild, has her own opinions. Boy, did I get what I asked for. What? Get out of here. No, she's still sleeping. But my viewer out there, that last song, we're gonna go back to the music here. Our next random song is another Guns N' Roses tune, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Appropriate for a half-an-hour show that this would be the last song I play before we end our show today. Death, the final song. What do you want it to be? Now this song came up randomly. Can you believe it? A random song, knocking it. On my Spotify playlist, I just play random songs, and this is what comes up when I'm ready to talk about the end. Don't tell me magic doesn't exist. Don't tell me prayer doesn't work. Don't tell me that there aren't good people in this world, because there are. You're a good person. You're a good person. You're not such a good person. You're not such a good person. Hey, you. Yeah, you. No, not that one. That one. No, that one over there. Don't get lost. Don't go this way when you're trying to go this way and get lost somewhere in between. I know it's a really bad dad joke, right? And I'm not even a dad. But never had kids. I don't have a legacy of children to leave behind me. I have my work, my creativeness, my story, the people that I involve. My wife has spent most of her life looking back at what's happened in her past and saying, oh, poor me. She's recently trying to get her life back in order like I did. I'm not going to speak for her because I've never done that, and I never will. My wife, I completely respect. I take her opinions to heart. I try to listen. She calls me, I wish we could carbon copy you and put you out there for every other woman out there, because you're like the perfect husband. No, I'm not. I'm not. She might think I am, but I'm a crazed up, weird ass mess here. Okay? I fake it till I make it. I think most of us do, right? Because we want our lives to have meaning. Or maybe some of us just want to live. That's the point. Live, guys. Live. If the world isn't telling us anything but live right now. Live for your passions. Live for your heart. Live for your dreams. Live for your cause. Live for your moments. Live for your times and space where you have made them. Get in your damn TARDIS and let's go. Woo! Doctor Who reference. I'd like you to meet TARDIS. I'd like you to meet Magic. I'd like you to meet Kathy. My personal journey has been one about following my dreams and coming to this end of my life. I had a very special dream when I was a young boy that kind of helped define markers in my life when I knew I would reach a point when I kind of knew what was going to happen next. Now you might say, oh God, I wish I knew that. Be careful what you wish for, guys. Really, in this world, be very careful what you wish for. Because sometimes knowing the future can frickin' mess you up. Okay? And I'm not saying I'm this big psychic. I've known 3 big psychic events in my life. Okay? I knew when 9/11 was going to happen, tried to warn people about it. I'm not going to put the middle finger up. Actually, I am. Haha. It's an explicit video. Fuck, Harrison. What is George Carlin, fuck shit. I can't even remember the damn words. Okay, fine. That's the hamster not getting enough food in here. I had a bowl of cereal and some coffee so far, so, I'm working on empty fields. Wait. I think someone pressed the off button. I can't. Oil can. Oh. So, but, how do I want to leave this world when I'm knocking on heaven's door? What do I want people to remember? One of my favorite shows is coming to an end next week, Supernatural. Next week it's its season finale. And they did something that I did in a book a long time ago. If you want to read my book, Unison, One of Us, you can see I made God human before they did. Actually, I think a lot of people have made God human in the past. And I don't care. I'm not one of those, I'm going to sue you like crazy people. Or, oh, you stole my idea. Whatever. A billion people already had my idea. I'm just an idiot who wrote it down. And maybe someone saw what I wrote and went, But what if God did become human, right? What if the world ended tomorrow? And there was no one to remember any of us. There's nothing left. If Earth suddenly went whoosh, what used to be there? Next random song! And the last song for this episode. So tune in next week, every Friday at 10:30 to 10 a.m. And I'm going to try to do this live next time. So we're going to get, random song. Winds of Change! Scorpions, Wind of Change. This will be the last song for this episode, guys, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. But I want to pose this question to anyone watching this video right now. In the comments below, okay? Pose your questions to me. Is there something you want me to talk about? Is there something that you want me to get out my frustrations? I'm a centrist. I believe that both sides of the coin are the answer. I don't believe one side or the other is best. Yes, I did vote for somebody in this election, and yes, that person is currently winning, but I don't care who's in charge of the office of president. I care how they act while they're in office. I don't really like the current administration, but I try to be respectful of the office. That's what we need to remember. Even if we don't agree, we have to respect the office. Because if we don't take our power back, guys, if we don't take control of the people, remember, when you vote, you're saying, these are the people I want in charge. These are the people I want making the rules. These are the people I want. You guys are the ones who hired these people. You hired them, okay? Because, and when they're done, you can say the appropriate quotation here, okay? You're fired! Okay, sorry. I had to get that out of my system. Bye-bye, Mr. President. I'm sorry that you lost. Better luck next time. Maybe you'll win. Maybe you'll come back and it's still early to say whether or not the stuff he's contesting will actually have any merit. But we'll move forward as that moves forward. I'm not going to try to get over political in my shows, but I'm not going to talk about what's not happening going on around me. It's winter here in Minnesota. Circle Pines at the Blue Sphere Production Studios. So, how do I want to leave this world? How do I want to be remembered? I want me to matter. I want my life to have meaning for somebody else. I want the kid or person who's watching this right now to go to themselves and say, he's got a pretty good idea there. I'm going to come up with my own idea. Maybe I'll be a guest on his show. Want to be a guest on my show? Come on. We'll set up a time. We'll set up a place. You'll come into my studio and we'll videotape it together and we'll have a conversation, talking to the screen, to my audience who is maybe watching out there in the ether, reality TV show of the J.A.W show or the Josh show or whatever show you think you're watching right now. Take heart that your last song matters, people. That what you leave behind, that what you're doing in your life matters. Go vote. Be involved. Let the world not define who you are, but let the world be defined by you. How can we not leave a mark when you've made a friend? Your best friend. Your acquaintance friend. The guy down the road that does your lawn. Get to know your people in your neighborhood. Get to know the people and reach out and find out what people need. Find out, be a food shelf that people can't go to a food shelf for. Be the person who drops off clothes or masks or sanitizers. Come up with care packages and just leave them on doorsteps with a little thing. I hope this turned you up today. Be a giving, loving spirit. You don't have to give a lot. You don't even have to give money. See all this stuff we think we have in here? Give it away. So, I just like to say in closing that I appreciate you all coming to my show today. This has been the J.A.W Show on Saturday the 14th, 2020, a retake of the Friday the 13th show. I would like to thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe wherever that button is. Ding, 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 ding. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And once I get 1,000 subscribers, I will show you something here, guys. Okay. An original painting by me. It is called Soulless. This will be given away to the 1,000th subscriber on my YouTube. If you think that's cool and you'd like that, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and all the normal places you can find me. You go to my website and you'll see this. You can finally see where all of that is. This is J.A.W signing off for today. Hail and farewell.